Switching to an antenna and a YouTube option. Why would you wean off TV? After all, TV is entertaining and it's fun and it kills time, right? It keeps the kids occupied and they love it. What's the harm? It keeps us all informed and up to date with the news and stuff going on in the world. And why can't I just enjoy televised sports? The kids love cartoons, and then there's movies and comedies. I can't give up TV. Those excuses might be compelling, but is there a legit reason to watch TV? I'm as guilty as anyone. I watched the Breaking Bad and the Game of Thrones series, and I really enjoyed them. And I still watch television occasionally, but the content I watch has changed. My habits have changed, and I'm more selective, and it's no longer the addiction that it was before. I can go weeks without TV, and I often do. You may not completely have to give up TV. An easier option than cold turkey would be just gradually to wean off the television step by step. I believe that the first step to make is to quit cable and stop feeding the machine with your money, so we can choose to wean ourselves off the addiction. Sooner than you think, you will no longer crave TV. In fact, one day you would naturally remove it from your life, painlessly, cutting off the cable. Nothing is free. You know it, and that's why you check this video out. You feel it, and you're aware that it's having a negative effect on you and your kids. You know that they're not just selling entertainment. They are pushing a mindset that you don't want and you just feel isn't right, and it's overwhelming you. Edit out the crap. No commercials, no woke crap, and no self-righteous we can do no wrong propaganda either. No warmongering, no satanic influences. No occult, no cultural debasing and promotion of anti-Christian, anti-family content. No promotion of garbage industrial waste food. No seductive sexual ads. No glamorizing lights and whistles and mindless content to numb you down. No cultural killing homogenization to brainwash you into being transhuman and a soulless slave. Time to take back your life. You can skip over the commercials by simply recording movies and shows ahead of time, and another benefit of recording is you can spend less time watching those shows while getting the same content, but without all the garbage in between, just by simply fast-forwarding and deleting. Try watching a football game and fast-forwarding the commercials or skipping them. Why not watch them later? Why not pre-record them? You'll save a lot of time, and besides, I believe most games are scripted now, but that's just my opinion. Because there's just too much money in the gambling industry to just leave games a chance. Another benefit of the older shows and movies is that they have substance. Contemporary shows and movies choose style and message over substance, and that message is usually a negative one that you don't want you and your kids to absorb. You will grow to like and appreciate the content of the shows that you simply disregarded as just too old-fashioned, too old, and not worth your time. You will raise better kids, mix in more educational and Christian content. This is a great replacement of cable TV with 90% garbage channels that you don't even watch and don't even care for. And it's just constant reruns. And that monthly bill, what a scam. And if you want to quit TV altogether someday, this is a great way to do it. By easing off TV, it would be easier for you and your family. You might feel the withdrawals if you quit cold turkey, and especially your kids. Quitting this way works if you stick to it. You'll have some doubts, but believe me, this is the way to wean off the electronical brainwashing propaganda machine. Just think of the scary movies now, the sci-fi, the scary movies that went from cheesy Dracula movies and Godzilla to Saw movies and the Faces of Death, and even worse, way worse now. The only caution I can give you here is some old movies promote drinking and smoking, as well as some episodes of certain shows, and are heavy on war propaganda. Hollywood has always glamorized wicked and harmful things to make them look fashionable or fun with no consequences to indulge in sin. I don't believe that seeing a drinker or smoker on TV would necessarily tempt your kids to smoke or drink. You can sit them down and warn them about the harms of doing so, or just delete those parts or skip those episodes and movies altogether, or get yourself a movie editor, something like DaVinci or OBS or whatever. It's a good way to blur out or delete certain images quickly. While your kids are really young, it's the best time to wean off TV. It's going to be much tougher when they are teenagers for sure. They will drift over to their friends' houses for TV and video games, and I suggest that you let them, at least at first. Eventually they would drift back home. Hold out and pray, and they will eventually get tired and constantly going off somewhere else, and realize that they are loved at home. And so it's not so bad to live without it. Show them the good it's doing you and the rest of your family. Being hopeful, prayerful, and having faith goes a long way. You need to let them know that it's for their benefit and why. Don't battle them, don't fight. It takes teens longer to assimilate information and see the proof. Your reaction to them should not be brutal or painful, but an act of love. It should not be forceful. Ask them to help with projects. Ask them what they're interested in. Talk to your kids. Now you'll have plenty of time to get to know your kids, your own kids, better. Get involved. Talk to them about schoolwork. Talk to them about anything. You will be surprised how good a teen can feel when he or she feels needful and useful too. So get them involved in different projects. Find a hobby that they can do, things they can do with their own hands. It used to be that kids accomplished self-worth by doing things with their own hands and by learning things. Beating a level on the latest video game or watching some decrepit movie does not offer them any kind of self-respect or accomplishment. And meeting school criteria, that's never fun for a kid. It's never fun for a teen or anyone. But you will find out that they will meet that criteria much easier, with much more focus than they had before. This is how boys and girls grew up into adults before TV. They learned responsibility and work at a young age. What are they learning now? What's the latest hairstyle, the cool clothes, the latest video game? Who's the best rapper and singer and star? But they learn nothing that can make them feel important. It's all superficial. Without TV, you now have the time to invest in their lives. And most of us painfully will realize, a lot of times too late, that you didn't have that time or you didn't take that time before. You were too busy, sucked into your own digital world and entertainment to even bother with being a mentor, to bother being a parent. God works miracles. I've seen it happen for my own kids. Don't give up. My son had a drug addiction, and he's been off the drugs for years now. Hollywood has always targeted children. It's important to remember this. Today, the teens are almost completely controlled and completely absorbed into social and digital media. So buy your own series and movies and documentaries. This way you cut out almost all the commercials, unless you're watching the music videos that you should probably try to avoid. No TV, no movie options. You may not like YouTube. It has its downside for sure, but it does allow content control from you. And there's a lot of good stuff on YouTube. Antenna is better. Reception on antenna TV is now digital, and the quality is every bit as good as cable. You do have some major networks, but you will mostly see the old shows, nature shows, religious programs, and more. Start with a small inside antenna to test your reception, to see if you're going to stick with it for a while, and then maybe move up to an outside antenna. Outside antennas are very easy to hook up, and the cable connects to your TV, just like your box connects to your TV.